Yeah, it's bagpipes and they're hearing, and it's really what it is a bunch of guys sitting around in a hotel room. Whew. And the carpet looks like somebody shot the curtains at the Days Inn.
I'll drink to that.
Well, alley-oop. We're drinking. So I do another podcast, all right? And so they give me like this is 2 days ago. They said you got like between 12 and 12:01 to get one in. And then next Wednesday morning at noon. Or whatever, right? Well, you know, the studio thing, they got a bunch of big shots there. You know, like Adam Carolla. I've been on his podcast. You know, I can beat you, Adam. Joke. And, not really. And, yeah, and so just kind of hanging around, and we're in Orlando, and some guys that, came through the same mill that I came through.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely, bro.
Same saw.
Same
blade,
saw.
chewed on our asses.
Holy cow, man.
All chewed on them.
Yeah. Serious.
Chewed.
And it's all lovely, too.
Oh, brother, you know, it's like, we got, you know, hi, my name's Roy Piper. You know, take my picture, show your little girl, go, stranger! So she'll understand who to run away from. And with me is the one and only in WrestleMania 3, who was trying to cut my hair off. No, it was with my corner rather. He's trying to make me keep my hair and ended up cutting off Adrian Adonis' hair. The Brutus, the Varver Beefcake is here. Oh, nice, man. And holy cow.
Good one.
Yeah, and holy cow, like, the one and only, Mr. Superfly, Jimmy Snuka is at the table. And like this room is, I've been in jail.
It's a serious gathering here.
I've been in jail cells bigger than this room.
Thank you for mentioning the name.
Yeah.
It's a gathering.
It goes like there's a whole lot of history. I don't know. There's some fat kid sitting on the stool over there. I'm not sure what it is. I just know, you know, the beers aren't getting done, and there's some pretty ladies that make it worthwhile. You know, we talked about. I actually talked about. I did a podcast with Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Oh, really?
Okay, Chavo Jr.
Yeah. So like, and I feel like I wrestled his grandfather.
Yeah, I know the whole family.
Yeah, you know the
We
one,
both
right?
did. Yeah.
You know, and he's a really good kid. But one of the things was like what he brought up was, and I said to him, I don't know what it would be like growing up as a Guerrero, or a Snuka, or a Brutus, or a Rod.
Oh, Ronnie Piper.
Oh, baby Jesus. When he went to school, or my kids, I don't know that part. And so it just came to light, and then it came to light how much, whoosh, price of admission was hard to raise those kids. You know? Yeah. You know, I know you got, and he's doing great. Jimmy Jr., does he still roll? Was he the guy, your son? That
Yeah.
Where is he wrestling?
He's down there in Arizona.
Put that micro rocket ship there.
He's down there in Arizona.
In Arizona. And
He's got his family down there and everything.
So is he making a living at it? Or is he not?
Well, he's working. He's got a gym, you know, there.
Cool.
They made a big gym
Yeah.
in there. And so he's one of the managers that.
Nice. Okay, good.
So he's doing fine.
Yeah, well, you better than, if you don't have him for a manager, then you don't have the right manager.
Thank you. I appreciate
that. You betcha, you know, so drop your manager. He's going to be real tired, I'll tell you. You know what? This is a true story. Shoot. I had this dog collar match with Valentine. So the ear was bleeding so much after 40 of them. Like Valentine, he doesn't fucking need weapons. Okay, like, who's the idiot that, oh, it was me, that's right. Yeah, that gave him weapons. And,
Oh, yeah.
holy cow,
He's
where
bad
was I
enough.
going with that?
With his, yeah, no, but he's bad enough without with his own two hands and feet.
Oh, so
And
that,
he nearly killed you, probably.
yeah, and you come, but then, so coming in and out of New York, they had me kind of like managing, waiting for the ear to heal. And for some reason...
Why, who bit him?
Damn Valentine. So I know, in like 45 minutes, it just... you
like his dad,
He's
right?
not very creative.
Just like his dad.
Yeah. He, the one punch starts to work, that just works fine for him forever. It's got a chain on it or whatever you want to believe. I don't
The
give a
old
shit.
school is different.
You
Bob.
go, yeah. You go fight his ass.
Well, these kids,
You like to
these
kill
kids
me.
today, brother, they spend about 10 minutes in the ring with Greg. They'd be fucking back at Grandma's
Holy
house,
cow.
living in the attic.
Bruh, they got time limit.
In pieces.
Cases, bruh.
Cases, bro. Holy cow, man. Holy cow. Whew. It's a lot of... you help start an industry that your family gets into, and that's still, I don't know. The one thing I wish I hadn't have done in my career was, like when all the territory started, before I was in the business, Gorgeous George, and that broke down.
Right.
And everything changed to territories, the business, big black cloud and all that kind of stuff. Those guys that were just ready to take the main event spot next got cheated out of it. And they're in the independents, and they were mean, and they're mad. And that's the guys that I came into. Lil Garibaldi. Garibaldi. Garibaldi.
I know the old school brothers.
Oh man, yeah. And they, but
Know them all.
Is that St. Louis? Where was that?
no, that was the Olympic Auditorium.
Oh, that's in L.A.
Angeles.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Okay.
everywhere, man.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando,
Okay.
man. But like and Jimmy with Portland.
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, I think that's the first place that Jimmy and I actually crossed paths.
Exactly.
And then it was actually had to do with a
We
girl.
used to sell out every place.
Holy cow.
What year were you there, though?
It was maybe
70.
77-ish, 76.
Because I was there in 79. Behind you, right behind you guys.
Yeah, guys.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Yeah, Dutch
So,
Savage.
Dutch
Savage.
Savage.
Matt Bourne,
Just got
Rick
married.
Oliver was there.
Rick Oliver.
David Schultz came in.
Yeah.
That's where I ran into Billy Jack Haynes in a gym and wound up
Yeah.
bringing him around the boys. And then next thing you know, they shipped him off to Calgary to break him in the business.
Yeah. Now you need in to break him.
Yeah. Oh, what a mistake that was.
Where did you guys? So where did you? So I remember Jimmy coming to Portland. Where did you and I, Brutus? Where did we meet first? Where was the
First time.
first time we met? Like
It was Oregon. Because
Oregon?
you weren't there. You were working other places, but when you came home, because I was there for a year.
Yeah.
I was there for a year. Andre came in.
Yeah,
Everybody came in.
yeah.
You know, Don, the way Don runs his shows.
Yes.
And during a certain time of year in the summers, he brings in
Big
boom,
Big
big boom,
Summers,
and
no
and
problem.
then that's when I met you, and we were
There
just
you go.
we were in Portland. We were actually in Portland.
yeah.
And there was that big
Holy
hotel. We were all
cow.
there.
The bomber.
It was right.
The bomber.
Okay, the bomber with the bomber.
The airplane bomber.
That was it. We partied there.
You never listened
We
to
partied
anything.
there every Saturday night.
Holy
Woo!
cow. Remember
Bomber!
those two hound dogs, those old like Duke hound dogs come by and they got a paw on them like a lion, scratch your door, and like you didn't want to go out, look like they're going to eat you, so you threw some sausage or some.
Feed 'em, you gotta feed 'em.
You gotta feed him, bro. Give him a wiener. I don't know. If he goes left,
Something.
we go right something, because they ain't moving. And they don't seem to be worried about it.
No.
Holy cow! That Friday night.
The bomber. Because
The
that was a
bomber
World War
Friday
II
night.
bomber sitting on top of
Man, that place
Stilts.
was something else, man.
a real bomber sitting on stilts.
Yeah, real airplane.
A real airplane sitting
You know what
on
the guy
the.
did? I heard. I don't know. Allegedly, this guy wanted to get this bomber, and they wouldn't let him, so he snuck it down the highway somehow. I don't know. If only he got it there. I don't know all the things, but it's pretty impressive. You can smuggle a bomber in, and make it a gas station, and then not ask questions.
Hey.
It's not bad.
Hey, it's not too bad, but it's the medicine.
It's the medicine.
I came in. Stan Stasiak was there.
In there.
Stan Stasiak.
Stasiak. Holy cow, the heart punch. Yeah.
One of the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, he
big
wasn't
and
very-
big. Stan was a big, World WWF for Vince Senior
Absolutely.
champion.
Yeah.
and he was out there, and
Yeah, boy.
he used to ride with me in my car.
Yeah.
I had a 280Z Datsun. It's not a big car, but you'd be surprised. It's just a two-door, but the seats are real far back and bucket seats. Big stand, as big as he is. He's bigger than me. He could fit right in the thing, and he just had the chew going all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, Stan had a bucket. He had
Back in
a.
them days,
Did you ever
everybody
work
chewed.
against Andre?
Yeah,
Did you?
yes.
Holy cow. I would have liked to have seen that match.
Oh, man.
Was it in smaller territories or that you worked with them?
No, what we did, we were tag team.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
In Portland, I saw you tag team. And I
Always
saw
tag team
you,
whenever
and
we go.
I saw him. You were running, and he put his hands out or something. You went boom all over him, and cross body blocked. 26 people and a nun, and a dog that was sleeping.
Yeah, the neighbor's cat.
Guy remembers this kind of shit. Holy cow! And then, pardon me, I apologize. Excuse me. I'll be right back. You guys talk amongst yourself for a while.
All right.
It's just a podcast. Yeah. I go blow my nose. I'm blowing snookers out of my nose. There we go. So, in my podcast.
But
Go ahead.
well, you know that the Oregon Territory, and you remember Dutch Savage.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was the booker, and Buddy Rose was there, and Buddy had a power over Don Owen. Remember the Owen family had
Yeah, he
Owen,
hopped the belt.
one of the Owens, the Owen that ran one of the other towns, and
I love Buddy Hawk.
and then you used to have the shoots when you go in the ring. And you would have the first 30 seconds or something would be like a shoot, and whoever won the shoot got a $10 bonus. Was it 10?
Elton,
It's
yeah.
like telling
Elton,
Elton Moen, $10 bonus.
Yeah.
You got $10 if you got over on the other guy.
He remembers.
Go for the shoot right
So we
away.
have to go for the shoot.
Not anything less. Right away, as soon as you get in that ring.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. The bell is just ringing.
I know, no kidding, right? I don't want to go nowhere. I just want to look at the guy fall out. I just with a couple of kids in the ring, just fooling around the other day, and the bell rang, and they started moving. I said, "Why are you moving?" Well, the bell ring doesn't mean you have to. You can sit there and check it out. Why are you moving? Oh, because why? Well, we don't
What's
know.
this rated?
That's your point. You don't know.
What's our rating on this podcast?
Oh man, you know what?
Are we
no, we're doing good.
We're okay? No, I mean, like,
no,
when you say?
We're gonna nail you.
Oh, you can't say nothing?
Yeah, you can say anything.
No, I
you
mean,
want.
we're telling a story or something. but I'm
Sure,
saying-
yeah, just put allegedly in there.
Exactly.
It's not too bad.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying about what we're saying. There's
Yeah,
no
it's cool.
censorship. Yeah.
No censorship.
No, I was going to tell a little Elton story.
Oh, that's perfect. Go
because
for
you
it.
guys don't know that it wouldn't mean shit.
No.
In any other place in
To
the world.
describe Elton Owens for Brutus,
Okay.
is Elton Owens was Don Owens' older brother, but when he introduced himself, as you know, as Snuka, he introduced himself. Hi, I'm Don Owens' brother, Elton, and he had like a poodle, like somebody killed a poodle on the street, and then they put it on his head for a toupee. and he smoked cigars and was a drunk and take it.
And he was a drunk, and he smoked cigars. But so one night when he had his cigar,
I know
in the
them
ring,
brothers.
but Buddy Rose took the cigar, stuck it up his ass,
No.
Rolled it around.
and
And
then
rolled it around.
And Elton came running back. Where the hell's my cigar at? Oh, it's right here. Boom! He grabs it right up. Boom! Throws it right in his mouth.
Yeah.
Well,
The classic line, because Brooks was there. This is a shoot. Here's a classic line. Brooks was there. He had taken the cigar and put it on the massage table and went back to say, you know, you guys can't draw flies to shit, you know, his happy attitude. And Buddy
Talking
and
about
Brooks.
Don or Elton?
It's all Elton.
Right.
All right, he's drinking, though. All right,
So,
so Buddy and Don, they take the cigar, around, ding, ding, boom, put it back on the massage table, sit down, right? Elton comes back out, he's figuring it out, and takes the cigar, and we're all like, wait, but he's not putting his mouth yet.
Right.
And he's waiting to think, and he goes, and he opens the door, and he's not gonna, and boom, and all of a sudden he puts the cigar in his mouth, and he stops, he goes, another thing, smells like shit in here, and leaves.
right.
Guys, true story.
True
Oh,
story.
baby, true story.
Believe me, bro.
Hanging from the rafters.
Believe me, I know.
Holy cow.
Like I said, I know the
Years,
two brothers.
yes. A year's entertainment right there. Holy cow. Holy cow.
Brother, you know what?
That's precision.
I'm
That's
very
like
grateful. You know,
Navy SEAL 7. Go
you know,
ahead.
Piper, I'm so very grateful
Hmm.
that I went to that territory.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
stay there.
Because you know what? That was the best territory there is. To me, it was. I mean,
Wow, who got you? who
brother,
got
I
you in
agree.
there? Who
I
got you
learned
in
more
there?
there.
Frankie Lee,
Who did?
Cowboy Frankie Lee.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, he was a good brother.
He
I
was a
met him
good
in
man.
Hawaii, bro. Met him in Hawaii. He was working out at Dini
Yeah,
Gucci's
yeah.
gym.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you know, he came in, and I was working at that time. I was getting ready for the next contest, you know.
Yeah.
And
Bodybuilding, right?
Yeah.
Cliff diving. Fire dancing.
the whole gimmick, bro. You know, you put them all together, it comes out.
You know, going up getting coconuts.
Do it again.
Yeah.
And you know, it was there when I was there. CV
See
Happy.
happy?
He's a tattoo from full body now, right?
Right.
Oof.
Full body now.
Nobody. You know what his
Yeah.
grandfather did? Peter. He got all his tattoos
yeah,
out
yeah,
at one
yeah.
time, and they
Yeah, he died, right?
Peter laid in the ocean for 3 days, and holy cow! You know what? When I was over there, I used to have a T-shirt that said "The Great Howley,"
Right.
which means like, yeah, okay. It's like the N word for white people over there. I don't know, or worse, you know. And I'd come out of there, and those folks, and they're big Samoans. They didn't need weapons, but it was like they would break off antennas, and because there were scopes, and you come down there, just beat that shit out of you. It was, you know, I finally had to decide. Peter might be beating me up or them, and I chose them. You know, I don't want to mess with Peter.
Good choice.
Thank you
That was a
very
good
much.
choice,
I thought so. You know,
Yeah.
I was going about 18.
Yeah.
You know, I was scared to death.
Especially when they're much older than you are, you know, and you're kind of like, yeah, all right, brother.
Yeah, you got it. Lovely, brother. So, Jimmy, how long did you work for?
Oh, about what, maybe 12 years?
12?
12 years.
No.
Yeah, that's where I first started with Cowboy Frankie Lee. He took me from Hawaii
I didn't
to
know
Portland,
that.
Oregon. Yeah.
Because you were just leaving to go to New York. Or was it Charlotte?
Charlotte,
When
North
I
Carolina.
came in, Charlotte, yeah. So then you, in your opinion, that Portland, Oregon, Northwest Dawn's operation was the best territory to learn all the ins and outs.
You know what, bro? Them two brothers, they have, you know, Don Owens and Elton Owens, you know, they have they have this kick between the two of them, you know, because they live closer. They got ranches like incredible.
Oh, huge.
Oh man,
Properties, huge properties. Big, gigantic ranches for miles.
you know what, brother? When I got there to Portland, Oregon, I mean, I was already trained by, you know,
Yeah.
Cowboy Franklin, the wrestling and everything.
Roof,
And
you're right.
of course, Dean Hall, you know.
Roof, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I used to go to his gym. That's where I represented Mr. Hawaiian Islands.
Very cool.
Yeah.
He's a good guy, Dino. Yeah, he got like a heart of
man.
Yeah, oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Good brother. Good
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Good wrestler too, you know.
Yeah, oof.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
The old school days, you
The
know, I
old
used to
school.
watch them. I
yeah.
don't know.
So then 12 years though, I didn't know that. Holy cow. So then you went through the whole Dutch Savage, coal miners glove match, all that. You did it with Bull Ramus,
Bull Raymond. Yeah.
Ronnie Main.
Ronnie Main, brother, you name it.
They came
Brother
through there.
was ready for every good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I didn't hesitate, brother.
No.
Because you know why? I was young,
Yeah.
you know. I was hungry.
Yeah.
I wanted it.
Yeah.
You're a bad man.
And I learned from the old school.
Yeah. And you
He's
were
a bad man.
He's a bad man.
He was a.
I know. And, you know,
I know, he was a bad
it's like
man.
this. It's like, let me get this straight. See, he's a cliff diver, all right, fire dancer,
I swim across the Pacific Ocean.
all right, I'm a
Now you'd be
bagpipist.
winded.
I'm a bagpipist. All right, I don't know. You know, even when they suggested that, don't you have someone with just a
You
little
know what? I
less
think we
muscles?
got the balance here, brother.
The balance, baby, Jesus. Frequent flyer miles. Oh, and back in you remember, so Brutus, like, just so we all catch up, as I was coming into Portland, Jimmy, you were going to Charlotte.
Right.
And you were doing that whole thing with Flair, blowing it away. And I think you and Morocco might have been in Charlotte a little while. I'm not
Right,
sure.
right.
And then Morocco went up to New York,
New York.
yeah, something like that.
And then I
and then
followed.
in
And
Fuji,
stayed. Yeah,
and
then
Fuji
everybody
was just
started
fucking
going there.
everybody
Oh,
around.
and everybody started going there. That was the whole thing. It was just,
Fuji, brother.
we started drawing all of a sudden.
You know what? Let's just spend a moment on Fuji, brother.
Brother, I saw him. I went to Knoxville. Greg and I and we went to he was in a rehab center. And we went to the rehab center, spent a couple hours with him.
Good.
And I didn't hardly recognize him. He was all gray and everything.
Good,
And
man.
he was fucking, you know, he went in because his leg was bad or something. But
Yeah,
and he
it's
was, you know,
big.
he's in there with some stranger in the second room. We sat there for a couple
You
hours.
got no place to go.
No, and we told the guy like, shut the fuck
He's
up.
lost, bro.
He's lost.
You know,
He's
and
lost.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
talked.
When I met him, brother, I can see it because I know the brother.
Yeah,
fucking island, you know?
yeah. He's lost.
Yeah.
You know what they said? Just a second.
But he was still righteous,
Second,
brother. He
you know
still
what?
had some good
You know,
memories
yeah.
of everything. He was still pretty sharp, though.
Incredible.
They say.
No.
Incredible.
Yeah. but
My
they
heart
say
was
you-
breaking. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, to see brother
You
like
you know what
this.
they're saying, but they know what they're saying is like, you know, lost your smile, you can't find it.
Yeah, bro.
Lost your smile, you can't
I
find
know only you can do that.
it. Oof. Many never found again. Brutus, you came up to New York, I think probably through Atlanta. I don't know if I saw you in
Like
Atlanta.
79, 70.
79 in
Then
New
I
York.
came back.
You started in that, and then we were all in the same place in about, I don't know, sheesh, 82-ish,
We were in Charlotte. Me and you were in Charlotte together.
We were in Charlotte, maybe
once
Jimmy
or
was-
twice together.
Yeah. And Jimmy was making his way up to New York to Reign King. And they tried to make him a heel in New York, Jimmy, and fans wouldn't stop cheering him.
Trying to make him a heel.
You know, like, all right. How many people he beat up and
They still cheered him. Like,
Have them castrated.
Kill all the cheerleaders.
Cheering them.
Kill the whole cheerleading squad. We still love you.
Holy cow.
Well, Vince came, you know, and he said,
Oh, man.
he said, brother,
No, you.
and I said, no, I want to stay here. He looked at me and he laughed.
How come you want to?
No, I was just,
Guys,
you know. So I said, okay, brother,
yeah.
I'll do it. But we gotta work it so that it tick, right?
It got really hard. Or no, hard, but real serious about, like, after the first WrestleMania and going into the second, like, the whole tone was starting to change from the brotherhood of everything we've just talked about to all of a sudden there was no rule book.
It's like this. Bing!
Holy cow. And fit in where or whatever.
Right.
Do what? Who's
Scrambling.
doing-
Yeah.
Yeah, who's
Everybody's
doing what? Where,
scrambling.
who's how?
Scrambling for position, like almost, yeah.
Yeah, I got
It's
40
true.
grand worth of tickets that I haven't used. You know, like, well, yeah, well, and no, in Hojo's in Pittsburgh. You don't remember, we'd be sleeping, and they'd have Mean Gene and just rented a room with a backdrop. They'd drag us out of bed at like 9 o'clock in the morning. I mean, I just got in there 8:59. You know,
Yeah.
finally came down. You know, and drove my fucking ass up there. And, I'll tell you something.
Yeah, let me tell you, Mean Gene.
If I knew who was wrestling, I'd kick his ass. You know? And then, can I go to sleep? You know? Oh, yeah. You know? Thanks. Yeah. And then tried to disallow us to go to the bar. If you go to a bar, you get fired.
You go to the bar, you done.
History. I couldn't wait to get a drink.
But we were all there.
Yeah.
Yes, my
Are you
ass.
serious? And you know what? You know why they got catering now? Because Poughkeepsie, they never had nothing, and we all left one time and went to eat, and they started bringing in pizzas.
Oh, yeah. The guys,
We're responsible for catering.
half the crew didn't show back.
And half the crew didn't
Yeah,
show
they got
up.
lost.
You know what?
I remember that. They
Hey,
started
strange
drinking.
town, we got lost. Sorry, Vince.
It's a lovely thing.
I tell you, brother,
thing. I love
it's
it.
a lovely thing.
Yes.
Those 3 days were intense. Or those 1 day and 3 weeks in 1 day were intense. Remember when we did that? We did 3 weeks of TV on Monday, and then we started the album. I remember like 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah,
Meatloaf. And yeah,
Cindy Lauper,
allegedly,
all
allegedly everything.
No, Milo was sitting on the drums, brother, because I kept, every time he'd look away, he was sitting on this little teeny stool. It was like real tippy.
Yeah.
And I'd just go, and just touch him. And he'd fall over.
Well, that's cool.
I did it to him the whole
Get
show.
Meatloaf.
He loved it, though. He loved it.
Don't you love me forever? Won't you keep me?
He loved it, brother.
He loved
Yeah,
it.
he does.
But it must have been like 3 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning
yeah.
before we wrapped. Singing all those songs. Nah, whatever it was.
Hours and hours and hours.
You know what? We got a gold album for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what?
What?
If you would have had it right now, it's starting real right now. You should be recording me, are you?
Oh, yeah.
See what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lovely thing, brother.
Guys,
The cases, bro.
Yeah.
The cases.
remember all the clicks that you know, didn't it? After the first WrestleMania, and you had to know where you were safe. Yeah, you know, there was so many huge inbred diversions of one that have been planted, and, you know, like who's what, where, stuff. price of peaches is
Brother, if
stiff.
you gotta let it out, let it out.
Brother, whoa.
Oh yeah.
Price of peaches are stiff. Whoa. Baby Jesus, man. Holy cow.
But you know what, brother? It
What?
was all good. It was all good.
Yeah, they got so mad.
It's still all good.
It's all good. It's true. Yeah, it's true. You know, I said that. Somebody asked me what I regretted the most. And, you know, you both you understand this. You know, because, like, we're young, right? And get broke in by those guys. And, like, you take the oath and, like, you know, you took an oath.
Right.
You know, and part of that oath was like, you got room in your navel for 2 peas in the heart of a promoter. You got, I mean, there are lots of sayings. Never be seen at a promoter's house. Don't let them see after your match. Get out of there. So there are all these things.
Right.
I wish that they didn't teach me that. I wish I was better skilled, because just out
wait a minute now.
of ego, or not ego, whatever. I just
Wait a minute. Don't put it down, brother.
No.
Don't put it down.
I hear you.
Okay? Because it's not fair.
I could have been
It's
more
not
intelligent
fair,
about
you
it.
know.
Could have been more intelligent.
It's the cases, bro.
Okay. Yeah. But it's all good.
Lovely. See?
Oh yeah.
You see that?
Lovely. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, man, we rolled. Holy cow. Holy cow.
But you know, but on a little serious note,
Can I have one
how many of our
more?
brothers, we got one coming flying in right now,
Yeah.
how many of our brothers are not with us right now to this day? I mean, just
Yeah.
crazy number of guys. I mean, just not a
Crazy
few,
number.
but I mean, just it's insane.
Thank you.
Most of the
Thank you.
boys that we
Love you,
were
bro.
How you
that we
doing,
were
man?
all working with
Bro, can we have
on a
another one
daily
for brother?
basis are gone. They're
Yeah.
all gone.
Yeah.
You know, and then you, so
It
you
was
gotta
kind of
think,
like,
man.
it was the
Yeah.
price that had to be paid to find America.
I'm just grateful to be
Anything.
here.
You know
You
what?
know, boy, talk about 3 of the dark horses in the race. Yeah. Who do you want to bet on in '83? Oh, I want to bet on Snuka, Brutus, and Piper. Yeah, right.
Wow.
In 214, they'll be doing a podcast. Sure. I want to triple up on that bet.
You know what?
I'll drink to that.
There you go, guys. You betcha. Me too. Things have changed so much.
Cases, brides, the cases.
Things have changed so much.
Oh,
Brother, when I
But
was
you know what's go ahead.
I was in Portland, Kurt Hennig came in with his dad, and that's when Kurt was breaking in, actually.
Yeah.
I had one of his first couple matches with him, and I was green as hell, and his dad was there. And Stan, and I mean, it was, for me, I was like, dude, it's such awesome knowledge there.
Oof.
Just crazy.
Crazy.
Between the people, when I was first starting out, they had the respect and that I felt, an honor to be where I was. It's something you carry with you your life, through your whole life. And you know what I'm talking about, you guys. And it's people, these guys,
it's
today,
true.
they don't have a clue what I'm talking
talk to
about.
me, brother.
What I'm
You know
talking
what I'm going to do is there's been some stuff, you know, that I've been out there on the road, and you know they're catching me like making it up. 45 days into a tour, and you know they ask me a question, and then it catches me off color, and away I go.
yeah.
And you know I said this and that, but I told the truth. You know what I'm going to do? I need to. Because I never answer them. They say all this stuff. He did this and that, and I never defend myself.
Right.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'll tell the truth. I'm gonna defend myself here in the next couple.
Brother.
I like to hear it.
Yeah, man.
Brother,
Happy.
to hear it. Like to hear it. Gotta take care number one, and that's it, brother.
Guys,
That's all it is.
I'm going to. I just want to clear the record.
Yeah, bro. You're thinking
You know.
number one, bro. You know, you're
Yeah.
a beautiful man.
I
You
love
got a good heart.
You know, just like, yeah. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
I mean, sometimes it's not easy, but sometimes it's nice to fight it.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm right.
You're all right.
Yeah, I don't mind saying that. I don't mind saying I'm wrong. I'm a heel. You know, Boomy, please, I beg you. Come on. You know, the one time I was doing
I don't know, brother. I worked with him, brother.
Holy cow, did we ever. Holy cow.
Right, he used to beat me up and I'm going,
No.
lovely. Come on, keep coming, man. Come on.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
It was
Try to beat up the wall there.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get somewhere about
The
me.
heat that you had, bro, it was incredible. I never heard.
Good.
But how can you just tell people
Show
today
me.
how people reacted to you and the way that people treated you and the crowd and the thing?
That's because it's Jimmy.
It's just, I know.
Yeah, and you
it's just,
same-
it doesn't happen anymore. No, it's never.
Holy cow.
Nothing like that ever happens anymore.
It's different now.
No,
man.
If someone would hit the ring, you just let it push them. They always come between the second and third row. Punt and go back to your job. You know, but holy cow. You know, hard to get around.
But
It was great. It was an art. Oh,
it
yeah.
was beyond.
You're laughing at me. I'm not deep, am I?
No,
You know,
it's
I
great,
need
though.
to see
It's an
counsel.
artist.
I really do. I am
dark.
so deep, so dark.
Here it is right here in front of you, bro.
I'm so angry. So that when I saw Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, and The Rock out there doing, and they didn't have me, I was so jealous.
I don't blame you.
No, wait a
Brother,
minute.
hit the
Wait a minute.
bagpipe.
Wait a minute.
Hulkster, you didn't even know what
It's
venue
not
he was
about
in.
jealous.
He was in the wrong fucking town.
You know,
And he, like for about 5 minutes, and they're like probably going, they're doing this to him for 2 minutes, and he's so freaking hulking out there, he don't even get it.
but they needed a heel. They needed a friggin' heel.
What are you gonna do? You know what? When the holster fucks up on you, you know, after all those years, I guess you get your own. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen for you. You know,
Yeah, it's a gimme.
you take.
It's a gimme.
It is, you know what it is.
Yeah, good stuff. Good. You know what though? They had 3 babies. They needed a heel. Just hit those bagpipes and let me go. Pow, 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 pow. And 30, here we go. You know, iron is personal. I can't get rid of it because it's personal.
You know what, bro?
Yeah.
One thing was good. Excuse me.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You know when me and you was in the ring?
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
The beautiful health that your beautiful mind and everything, and mine combined with yours, brother,
You were steering.
we were both stereo, my friend. Yes, sir. Takes two, bro.
Yeah.
Takes two.
They don't you know what? They don't get the chemistry. They don't understand. I don't know how to say that. They can't
Can't say it,
they-
man. Say what you want to say.
You know they can't take it and join it together to make it work. They don't. The
Yeah, I know.
concept.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you know.
I can understand how you feel about it, bro. You know?
Oh man.
I feel you, bro.
Oh, I know. It's like really tried just as hard as anyone else. Did it all. Come on. What are you doing?
You're a young man.
You know, it's like,
You're a young man, you bro. Take a lot of years ahead of you.
I love you too, brother. I won't
I
die with
love
a
you,
sword in my
man.
hand. I'm gonna die with a sword in my hand, brother. Yeah.
That's the smile we want to see. Right, girls?
Yeah. I love you for being me. Thank you. The girls here are going to see they're going to kill me here. Well, there's so much. there's like, there's just so many things come to mind.
You know what, Piper?
Yeah, man.
Timing is very valuable.
Oof,
Super.
no kidding. Timing is everything, man. Timing is everything. I love you.
Hey, brother, when you talked about Valentine, brought a moment to memory, you know, and I because we were partners for years. We were tag team partners.
Yeah.
And he beat up everybody, so what was I going to do? I was like, all right, what am I going to just stand there and try to be Mr. Nice Guy, or am I just going to join in? I was like, I'll join in! So, that's all we could do.
Brother,
I'm not going to hold, you know.
when he potato me, I said, hey, aloha, brother.
Then I turned babyface and I had to wrestle him.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
He is
And
hard.
we were in Spokane. I know you know Spokane because you've been there a million times. We're in
It's
Spokane, packed house, and I'm wrestling, and I'm laying on the mat, like right underneath the bottom rope. And if Greg can run, which he can't, but he scooted
call him
across the
Turtle.
ring. Because he can't run. He scooted across the ring and kicked me so hard that he screamed. Okay? He yelled.
But you did. But you did.
I didn't make a beat.
Okay.
He screamed because the fat little bastard kicked me so hard he would have killed somebody. And he yelled.
He hurt himself?
Yeah, he yelled. I just covered up. All I could do is lay there.
Fetal position.
Oh my God!
Nothing else to do until he gets tired, which never happens.
He didn't
I
wake up in the match till
My
about
brother, you
15,
gotta
20
leave it
minutes.
behind and keep going forward, man.
Yeah, I know, but it's hard.
It's not hard.
Hard to forgive
It's
yourself.
never hard.
It's hard to forgive yourself.
No. First, it's never hard. Never.
It's only between you, brother, and that beautiful man up there. Is what you know for. You and all of us. The whole world, brother.
I think God's got caller ID on me.
I think he's working on you right now.
Oh, baby Jesus. It's like, really? Okay, I'll build an ark. And
I'll build it. Okay.
locusts? What's a locust? Big grasshoppers? Really? Fuck, dude. And how long do I have? Tomorrow? I'd like to thank the Doubletree and their the lovely Blue Curtains for hosting
Lovely.
Piper's Pit. Yeah,
Lovely.
only in the finest, you know. I'm going to take those curtains down and make them some kind of like dress and but tell my wife that I actually bought her a new dress. You know, it's a little long, you know, but she just, you know, that way, the more material, if they make a mistake, they got more. Anyway, you know.
You know, now you're thinking, Piper.
Well, brother, you know.
Now you're thinking.
I'm trying, you know.
You know,
I want to be a
that's
better
great,
businessman.
that's
Yeah,
great.
thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Whoosh. The time they Morocco left that car on a train track. Oh, baby Jesus. You want to talk about heat? I walked in to like 14 barking dogs, 6 howitzers, like, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Oh, come on, man. You know. Anyway, so as we're signing off, you know. Holy cow.
We had about 18 months. We might be able to tell you a pretty good story.
Yeah. I love you with all my heart. Thank you for
Well,
being
pleasure.
brothers. Thank you for
To have
being brothers.
joined you,
Thank you.
brothers.
And
I would love to have
yeah,
We'll get you
passion.
another one, brother.
please.
There we go. And to all of you
Hey,
tonight, I
thank
have an
you.
Irish poem for you. For those who love us, may God bless. For those who don't, may God turn their hearts. And if He can't turn their hearts, may He turn their ankles so we know them by their limp. Goodbye.